worst thing that can happen to any woman, any mother, is to have a daughter-in-law that does not listen to her. I can allow my son do anything, but when it comes to marriage, if he must marry from Iselolisa, I will investigate her to the last.
You're just talking as if you know Iselolisa women very well.
Not only do I know them very well, I know them inside out. These women are only concerned about their husbands. See, when it comes to fight, an Iselolisa woman can fight you to any length to protect her husband. But the only problem they have is that they have this deep hatred for mother-in-laws.
Are you saying that if I allow this said woman to marry my son, then she will hate me?
I am not telling you this because you asked me. I'm telling you this because it's something I know very well. She will not even recognize your existence. They have this deep hatred for mother-in-laws. Even on Mother's Day, an Iselolisa woman will pack her children, including your son, to her mother's house. An Iselolisa woman can marry to any tribe, but that will not change her from being an Iselolisa woman. So I will advise you not to allow your son marry from there.
Hey! Look at, why won't Hilary ever do what I say? Of all the tribes in this whole world, he cannot choose from any part except from Iselolisa.
Their own Olise is not the same with ours. Their Olise is quite different from ours. I will advise you not to allow your son to be part of it.
Hey. You have been a priest, and I know you have handled a lot of cases. I have come because I know that you can always give me the proper advice. Tell me, what's your impression about Iselolisa women?
I do not know what you mean by my impression.
Do they make good housewives?
Do you have anyone that wants to marry from there?
Is it not my son? I found a woman for him. Someone I know very well. Someone I can trust. But my son has refused to start anything with this noble woman that I found for him. He's talking about a woman from Iselolisa that he has been going out with for the past 2 years now. And people are telling me that Iselolisa women can hardly make good housewives. That is why I have come to the place, because I believe that you know more than ordinary people. Please tell me, what do you know about Iselolisa women?
I do not know much about Iselolisa people, but what I know about virtuous woman is that it has nothing to do with where one comes from. It is an individual character trait. And I will advise you to look at a woman as an individual, not where she came from.
Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you for your time. I will surely keep you posted concerning every development. Thank you.
Selecting a wife requires prayers. I urge you to pray for your son to make a good choice. Encourage him to pray, because prayer is the master key.
Thank you, Odyssey. Thank you. I'll keep you posted. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Thanks for your good counsel. Hilary, I've been out all day trying to gather information about the character of women from Iselolisa. And from what I know, I'm not going to allow you marry anyone from that town.
There is something I need you to understand, Mother. I am not under you. I am a full-grown man. I make my own decisions. I am responsible for my achievements and failures. I have chosen a wife for myself. Why is this so difficult for you to accept my fiancé? Why?
Don't tell me you are ready to disobey your mother because of a woman from Iselolisa that you just found, you started dating 2 years ago.
Mother, I ask again, why is it so difficult for you to understand that your son is in love? Why?
Please, Hilary, don't give me that rubbish about love. That's their stock in trade. They pretend as if they love you so much. Once they succeed, they will show you their real nature.
Well, Mother, the Esther I found for myself, she is not like that. She is totally different. She's not guilty of all the things you just said.
How do you know? Is she not from Iselolisa? They're all the same.
You know what, Mother? Our leave starts day after tomorrow. I'm going to bring her to your place to spend some time with you, and then we take it from there. You get to know her.
I don't want to see her. The fact that she's from Iselolisa has disqualified her. I don't want to see her.
Mother, prepare yourself to host us as from day after tomorrow. Like I said, I'll bring her to your place. She'll spend some time, you get to know her, and then you can draw your conclusion from there. Find out if she's a nice person, and not to judge her based on what people said about her people. Please. Thank you.
Your mother is a very difficult woman.
Yes, she is. And you know what? She succeeds when you give her space. But I know her. I know her very well. That's why I follow her bumper to bumper. That's why we keep having problems.
Okay. I want to get down to business of why you're here.
You know, the only reason I'm doing business with your office is because you are the one seated there. If my mother was still here, I would not do business with you guys. Never.
You said that before, and I told you that I appreciate it. So can we just make use of the time we have to get the best out of what we want?
Beautiful. Let's kick it up. Google the company I told you about.
What's the name again?
OC and CO. Yeah.
What's that?
Madam, can I say something?
What do you have to say?
I overheard you telling Brother Hilary that he cannot marry from Iselolisa kingdom.
What and what did you hear?
You told him that he cannot marry from Iselolisa, and I want to plead with you not to maintain your stand on that.
What do you know?
My former madam was from Iselolisa, and she was such a noble woman that compelled a lot of young girls to take her as their role model.
Wait a minute. Is it because I allowed you to live freely here that gave you the audacity to poke nose into the private telephone conversation I was having with my son?
No, not at all, mother. It's just that this is about family, and you already told me that I'm part of the family. My madam actually died fighting for her husband, and that's the nature of all Iselolisa women. They don't just sit and watch their husbands fight for them. They fight for their husbands.
And what was the relationship between your late madam and her mother-in-law?
Oh, it was a very cordial relationship. In fact, the day she was buried, it was her mother-in-law that cried the most. And she never stopped telling people that she had lost a daughter-in-law that proved to be more than a daughter. And that's why I want to plead with you that if Brother Hilary wants to marry from Iselolisa, please allow him. I'm very sure she'll make a beautiful wife.
Get out. Get out!
Sorry, ma'am.
Maybe I should allow them come. Then I will get to know her attitude and character personally.
Hi.
And this is where you've been.
So where did you search? We're everywhere. How's this mistake. You should know I'm here. I know. Oh, I knew you want to play a very. Stop it. Don't start what you can't finish, okay? Don't even start. You can't finish it. Oh my gosh. Stop it. Stop it.
I love you.
I love you too.
Are you sure you know?
No, of course I know that you love me. Yeah, I do. Stop it.
My mother called me and I would like us to go spend some time with her. Yeah, say a few weeks.
Is that what she said?
No, not like that's what she said, but that's what I want us to do. You see, my mother has drawn this come on, don't do that. Look, my mother has drawn this conclusion about your people. You know, she believes that all the women from your place are evil. So I want us to go spend some time there and you prove her wrong.
Listen, I've told you severally, okay? I don't have to prove anything to anybody. I live my life the way I want to live it and how I want to live it. I live a very normal life, okay? And if anyone wants to draw a conclusion from it, that's their business. I won't change for nobody.
All right, fine. I know you live a normal life, and that is why I love you. That is why I love you. And you are the one I'm going to marry, so I want us to go there and you live your normal life. It's not like it's going to change anything, but please. Please,
but seriously,
please,
like,
I know.
You know how she can be at times. She know your mother.
I know. Please.
Okay.
What shall I do to please mama? What shall I do to please mama? Please mama. What shall I do to please mama? Please mama. She is the mother of my love, but she does not like me. She is the mother of my love, but she does not like me. What shall I do to please mama?
Mama, they're here.
Oh, here we are. Good day, mother.
I don't need to ask you. You must be the so-called Esther. The woman from Olisa that wants to wed my son by all possible means.
Mother, let's not start the holiday like this. We are your guests and we expect you to welcome us properly.
Of course you are welcome here. Who says you're not welcomed? My maid has taken your things inside. So you're welcome.
Well, Mother, some manners will truly be appreciated. Oh, sweetheart, come on, cheer up.
Okay.
Cheer up. This is my mother. She is known as Madame Lufthansa, a former senior officer of the Ministry of Labor and Productivity. She is retired, like I told you.
Oh.
And Mother, with me here is my lovely Esther, the one I told you about. And Mother, she is not trying to wed me by all means because I'm the one who went for her. And I'm still holding her by my side because I love her. I love her very much. And I want you to start seeing her as your daughter-in-law, Mother.
He forgot to tell you that I am an executive member of Catholic Women Organization. And as such, I don't expect both of you to stay in one room. As long as you are under my roof as my guests, you should stay in separate rooms. At least to teach you a little bit of decency. I don't care what you have done with yourself anyway.
Ma, I honestly think that there won't be a problem with that.
Yeah, it's okay. It's a house.
Yeah.
It's all right. Cool. It's okay, so now let me go show you your room.
Okay, I'm sorry, right. Can I go with him for him to show me the room?
You don't have to ask her that. We're here already. Thank you.
Nice meeting you, Mom.
She has not even impressed me with her first appearance impression. And I don't think that she will ever impress me in this world anymore. Cellulisa, stupid Cellulisa woman. This is red wine. Drink it. It's good for your heart.
I'm sorry, Ma. I don't drink.
Is it that you don't want to drink now?
I don't drink alcohol. Red wine contains alcohol.
Hey, Mother, what's the problem? Why are you looking at her like that?
Why is she such a terrible pretender?
Pretender? What's wrong?
I gave her red wine. She said she doesn't drink alcohol.
Of course my Esther doesn't take alcohol. Is that what you call pretense?
I want to let you know that I know Iselol is a woman more than you. Why are you defending her? Leave her to me. Let me handle this girl by myself. You brought her for me to mold her.
Mother, that is not why we are here. We're not here for you to mold her. Look, you are deliberately trying to provoke my fiancé, and Mother, that is not fair.
I want to take her upstairs and talk with her.
Whoa. Wait, Mother, wait, hang on. I will allow you to do that, but let us be reasonable and civilized in our line of questioning. Please.
Yes, sir. Noted, sir.
Yes, Lucy, I would like you to do me a favor.
What favor, sir? I can do anything for you.
I want you to allow my woman to do the meals while we're here.
Oh, that's not a problem. You didn't need to ask me. I know that's the right thing to do. And actually, I'm already setting up the kitchen for her.
Oh, good. Nice. Don't worry. This December, I'll do a special shopping for you.
Oh, thank you. Brother Hilary?
Yes?
Something else I'd like to tell you. It's not because you promised to shop for me in December, but because I really want to say this.
Okay. Shoot it.
You are very lucky.
Why would you say that?
Well, my former madam was from Iselolise Kingdom, and she loved her husband more than anything. She actually died while she was rushing to save her husband's life. The bullet that was meant to kill him killed her instead. But I just want you to know that the lady you have with you from Iselolise Kingdom is going to be a blessing to your home.
I don't know what to say.
You don't have to say anything. Just be thankful to God for giving you a good wife.
Are you not going to answer the question?
I don't understand the question you're asking me.
I am going to break it down for you. All through your secondary school days, how many abortions did you carry out?
Abortions?
Yes, abortions.
I have never had an abortion in my life.
Your lies will make things difficult for us.
I am not lying to you, Mother. I lost my virginity when I was about leaving the university. And it was because of my stupidity. All my friends in my class were making mockery of me. I personally went to the class governor then, a very intelligent student, and who doesn't take rubbish on campus. I told him to do it to me. I just wanted to know how it felt then. Aside the class governor and Hilary, who I met 2 years ago, I have not known any man.
From your chief defense, what I can readily get is that you're a lousy lesbian. And I wonder why you think I will allow my son to marry a lesbian.
Lesbian?
Lesbian.
Why would you conclude that I'm a lesbian? I have never in my life practiced lesbianism, so why would you conclude that?
The right question is, if your son is ready to be a good husband. She is harmless and totally risk-free. All her life, she has prayed for just one thing, a good man. Let your son be the good man and be sure that he will live to enjoy his wife. Remember, she has a link with politics.
You're a pretender. And I'm going to prove to you that you cannot get anything from me through pretense.
Mother, I come from a very strong Christian home. The ethics of a good life was imbibed in me. I don't lie and I don't pretend.
Yes. Think of your claim to Christianity. Tell me everything about your Christian life.
I believe in the Almighty God, the creator of heaven and earth. I believe in Trinity. I believe in the death and resurrection of Christ. I believe in the second coming of Christ. And most importantly, I believe in holiness. And I believe without holiness, no man shall see God.
How many times do you pray? Or how often do you pray?
I pray every day. And I believe that with prayers, nothing is impossible.
Where do your parents live?
My parents live in Onitsha. My father is in the main market. He sells kitchen appliances.
I don't know why I have this impression that we are just an unrepentant pretender.
Mother, I think we should just leave posterity to judge me. I don't lie.
Hey, baby. Are you guys done? What did she tell you?
Your mother is not just difficult, she's also impossible.
Okay. You're starting to realize that yourself. I told you that before we got here. Like you said, she is just impossible, but I believe we'll overcome her.
She was just asking me absurd questions.
Like what?
Well, I don't want to talk about it, okay? She says I'm a liar and I pretend.
You don't have to worry about that. Because surely I know you're not a liar and a pretender. Or are you? You're a liar. I'm just kidding. Go into the kitchen and make dinner for us.
Without your mother's permission?
My permission is what counts. I already told Lucy, and she is waiting for you.
Oh, God. Okay, what do you suggest I prepare?
Anything. I can't think of anything my love cannot cook. So just go in there. She's waiting for you. She'll tell you what they have for dinner and take it from there.
Okay. Well, this is going to be a wonderful experience, trust me.
Of course I know that. And your phone has been ringing, so just take it.
Lipstick, right?
Okay. All right, here you go.
Okay, babe.
Okay. Oh, God. Wish me luck.
That's exactly what you need. I love you.
Welcome to our simple kitchen.
Hi. Thank you.
I haven't done anything yet because your husband says you'll be the one to cook.
Oh, really? Well, fine. So, what are we cooking?
Vegetable soup.
Okay. Well, I asked Hilary and he said that he was the one that approved. But do you think it's proper for me to cook without Madam's consent?
Well, she never enters the kitchen. And then just cook anything. You never know when she may actually fall in love with you.
You sound as if she told you that she doesn't like me.
No, she didn't tell me anything, but I remember when I first moved in here, she didn't like me at all. She was very unbearable. She was always cursing out and calling me names and constantly reminding me that I'm from a low background. But I never for one day showed her anger. I ignored her. So I want you to do the same. Just endure all of it. She'll wake up one day and all of a sudden she likes you.
Well, she took me to the mini sitting room upstairs and she asked me so many questions. I mean, funny questions. Very funny ones.
That's my madam for you. Sometimes she gets so vulgar with her words that you begin to wonder what manner of Christian mother is this. But I'll advise you to just please ignore her and we have to get to cooking now before she starts raising the roof down.
Well, I'm really happy that you told me all this, but honestly, I have a feeling that there is an underground plan to frustrate me. Well, even if there is, refuse to be frustrated. Okay? Okay. I like you already.
I like you more.
So, where are the things? The fridge, right? Yeah. Okay. Oh, wow.
Everything you need is in
vegetable soup, right?
Everything you need.
Mother, I am stunned by what you just said. You've called me a gay before, and now you're calling my fiancée a lesbian.
That's what she is. She told me herself that she never had a boyfriend. So, what do you expect?
And you think that's impossible?
Of course.
You think it can happen? Oh, Mother, why don't you just do less of these things you do that make people speak bad about you?
You think I'm bothered about the junk people say? I'm only concerned about you. And that is why I will never allow you to make any mistakes.
Look, Mother, if you tell me you don't believe that a woman can stay in this era without getting herself contaminated by the things of this world, then I tell you, Mother, I am bothered.
Bothered about what?
Because it would simply mean that the mothers are no longer committed to the teachings of the church. And then I wonder why people go to church.
Wait a minute. Don't tell me that you believe what that thing that you brought here said. That it was towards her exit from the university that she lost her virginity?
Yes, Mother, that is the truth. Oh, Jesus. Look, Mother, you are taking this thing too far. You're taking your questioning too far. Look, you're presenting yourself like a wild woman, and I want my fiancé, I want this lady to respect you, to respect my mother. I don't want her to have that kind of impression of you.
The devil you know is better than the angel you don't know.
Wait. Are you possibly calling my fiancé a devil?
I would have preferred you bringing home a wild woman that has seen all the odds of life and decided to settle down, become a wife and a mother. I would have loved that more than this one that is claiming not to know anything. She's a pretender, and I hate pretenders. I hate them.
my love, destroy my joy.
Hi! They're exposing themselves one by one. I'll catch them.
My joy. Mama said I am bad.
Nothing!
My food is bad.
Nothing!
My body is bad. Mama said I am bad.
Which spice did you use in this soup?
You don't like it?
I love it. See, I am asking because I wanted to use the spice very often. It brought out the taste of the soup.
Yes, but I don't think it's the spice that brought out the taste because it's the same spice we always use. That new taste may actually be the change in cooking pattern.
What pattern did you change to?
Maybe I should call Esther so she'll come and then you can ask her and thank her too.
That should not be true.
What?
Is it the said I cooked this soup?
Yes, and she's a wonderful cook. Ma? Is it Ma? Are you alright, Ma? Sorry, Ma.
Mother.
Come and see the useless soup your so-called wife to be prepared. Ordinary vegetable soup that every other woman can cook. She could not cook it. Go and prepare noodles for me. Go and prepare.
Mother, there is nothing wrong with this soup. Absolutely nothing. This is the same soup I ate and it's wonderful. The taste is super.
The taste will be super in your mouth now because you no longer have taste. Eh? This is alone is a woman has destroyed your taste bud. Don't even know when you are served tasteless soup anymore.
Mother, you're just being too difficult.
If this is the kind of food she'll be cooking for you, no problem. You can go ahead and marry her. But I'll be the one cooking your meals.
Mama said I am bad. My food is bad. All about
prepare the noodles.
My world is turning to hell. What shall I do? The only source of
what are you doing?
You asked me to make noodles and that's what I want to make.
My goodness. You're such a big fool. So, if I didn't come into this place, I would have Charlie prepared noodles. Who will eat noodles?
You now. You're the madam and I'm only doing what you asked me to do.
Listen, I came to give you stern warning. I don't want to ever hear you tell anybody that I commanded that stupid soup. If I ever hear it from anybody, you know what I'm going to do to you? I will throw you out of this house. Not just that, I will ensure that you are forced out of this entire town.
Yes, Ma. You won't hear about the commendation from anybody.
I don't want my son to marry that girl. You are my maid. I want you to join forces with me to force her out of my son's life.
Excuse me, Ma. She knows how to prepare a lot of delicacies. So, I'm thinking you allow her stay till I learn everything from her about the kitchen, then you can send her away.
Silly. That's all you know. Food and nothing but food. It's people like you that make their husband's stomach to start protruding a few months after marriage. Food.
Good night, Ma. Wicked Madam Lufthansa. The soup that you were enjoying, because it's Esther that preparing. All of a sudden you don't like this soup again. Don't even know what you benefit from.
what shall I do to please my mama?
this is not hell, how will hell look like? How can somebody elect to be this wicked? Oh God. Oh God.
Oh, baby. Sweetheart, why are you not sleeping? You should get some rest.
Hilary, if I stay with your mother for so long, I will go insane.
I know. That is why I told you before we came here. I told you my mother is a very difficult woman. And she even knows it. Sometimes she says it herself that she is difficult. So I believe she knows what she's doing.
I have a problem with something. Your mother had fault with my food. Listen, I take exceptions to that. You can say anything bad about me, but not with my food. Hilary, I know everything about cooking and you know it.
Sweetheart, I know. You don't have to say all this. I know you're cooking. That is why I'm telling you. Don't mind what she said. Whatever she said out there is total crap. I don't care. She can say anything.
I know what she wants me to do. She wants to provoke me. So I'll get angry with her and do something very stupid. But you know what? I will disappoint her. Because of the training I got as a schoolgirl, I will never, ever, ever in my life be angry with a mother. I won't.
Oh, Jesus. Mother, are you here again? Sleep! Go to bed, go and sleep!
Is there anything deadlier than giving someone bad dinner? Eh? She has unleashed the zenith of punishment against me. Now I want her to just leave. Go to your room. I want to talk to her.
You want to talk with her by this time of the night? Mother, Mother, can't you just allow this young lady to be? What is your problem? Let her be!
Just leave. This is women's business. I want to talk to her. Go now. I'm just doing my work as a mother. Leave.
Okay, fine. You made your point.
Why don't you leave her alone? What? Go now, leave us to talk. Why are you taking sides already?
Alright.
I started talking and then you're taking sides. Just doing the work of your mother. Tell me, how many serving governors do you know?
I don't like politics.
Who is talking about what your likes and dislikes? Me. Madam Lufthansa is too big to start discussing your likes and dislikes. I just want to know your level of exposure. Tell me, how many governors do you know? Ex or serving governors?
I don't know any governors.
Have you ever been to party at the government house? Have you ever interacted with the timbers and calibers, men of timber and caliber? That is to say, men who control the finance of this nation.
Mother, I have told you that I don't like politics. I cannot associate myself with politicians because I don't like them.
I know for sure that the woman my son will marry has link with politics. Now tell me, do you have any link with politics?
The only link I have with politics is that I criticize lame governance. I am always very comfortable with the views of the opposition. That's why I would never say that I am a politician. I see myself more as a reformer.
It will definitely be a miracle if my son marries you after all. Because you don't fit in anywhere. Not from any angle.
Mama, I'm sorry. Can I tell you something?
What do you have to say?
I know that Hilary is your son that I have come to love. I love your son so much. And heaven knows that I love your son. I want to be a woman that will love your son. I want to be a woman that will respect your son. I want to be a woman that would not look down on your son. I want to be a woman that would never give your son high blood pressure. That is the woman I want to be to your son. I don't just want to be a wife. I want to also be a mother.
Hey! You see it? Hey! Open confession. I said it. You can never be. I remain his mother and I will always be. You want to kill me so that you will become his mother. Hey! God that answered by fire. You have answered my prayer. This one is open confession. I have even heard it. The people from your area are witches. So you want to kill me? Witch! Amosu. You want to kill me and become my son's mother? God, I give you praise. You see, God has never disappointed me. He has always answered my prayer. Let me tell you, your plans will not work. Never! Because I will not die but live to testify of the goodness and mightiness of God in the land of the living. You cannot kill me. Not you. Not 20 people like you. Witch! Hey! I wish my son were here to listen to you. Say this. Open confession. Hey! Witches and women. Hey!
In the name of Jesus. In the mighty name of Jesus. Father in heaven, I worship you. Lord, I give you praise. I say, be thou exalted. Father God, you know I don't deserve all this. I don't know what I deserve to get all this from this woman. Lord, King of glory, take control in this house. Fight my battle for me. It is a battle I'm not willing to fight.
Mother, take a good look at my fiancée. Isn't she beautiful? Come on, Mom, show her what you got. Show her what you got. What do you think?
It is very clear to me that you don't even know what beauty means. That is why you see a classless woman and you're saying she's beautiful.
Mother, are you not tired of all this? What is your problem?
I'm doing everything possible to make your eyes open, but they're just impossible. Why are you not seeing what is glaring?
Mother, keep your views to yourself. We're off to the community cinema.
Stupid this fellow is a woman going to community cinema looking like a fool. I have told you to leave my son alone. You don't want to leave him. I will prove to you that I have all that it takes to make you leave him. Foolish, stupid this fellow, Lisa.
Ma, I came to announce that the appetizer is ready.
Come back here! Why are you such a fat promoter? Why?
Ma, you taught me that civilized way of eating is to serve appetizer first before main dish, and main dish will soon be ready. So I came to.
Just get out! Hey, come back here! I want you to go in there and prepare. You are going to the community cinema. Eh? You know how to dress well. I mean, sexy. You know it? I want you to go in there. Go and dress sexy. Are you daft?
No.
Go and dress up. You fools. You will just behave like you don't have sense.
Wait, hey, sweetheart, please, baby, don't do this. Oh, don't let what my mother said get you worked up. I've told you that is how this lady is, please. But hey, please, I'm begging you. Look, we're going out to have fun. Let's not spoil the mood. Right?
Okay.
What shall I do to please Mama? Hey, whoa, can you come near me? What shall I do to please Mama? Please Mama. Hey, whoa, can you come near me? What shall I do to please Mama? Please Mama. She is the mother of my love, but she does not like me. She is the mother of my love, but she does not like me. What shall I do to please Mama?
Hey!
Ready.
This is unbelievable. Chai! Lucy! Hi! Why am I even looking for someone outside when you are here?
Huh? I'm sorry, Ma, I don't quite follow.
Look at you. Are you not beautiful?
Oh, thank you.
Better than that from my son presented. As it is now. Eh? You are the one I want. Chai!
Ma, I'm sorry, but let's not think of the impossible.
What do you call impossible? With Madame Lufthansa, everything is possible.
Well, Brother Hilary has come to see me as a sister already, and it will be difficult for me to make his manhood rise.
Lucy.
Ma?
Do you like politics?
Of course, you know I like politics. Political news is my favorite news.
That is it! See, I want you to go to the community cinema. Eh? Try and sit very close to my son. Eh? Start now to impose yourself as the one he's going to wed. Hey! It hurts. That Esther must be shown the exit door. See, start now to carry yourself as someone who lives with Madame Lufthansa. Eh? Okay. Never allow anybody intimidate you.
Okay.
Hey! Shot. Take.
Okay.
Carry go.
Okay, what? I'll be back.
Good girl. Very hot. Chai! This is it. Hey! In fact, I don't even care where she comes from. That marriage is cancelled. Hey!
Hello, ma.
calling to tell you officially that I am going to deal with you.
Why will you deal with me?
I asked for a tiny favor and you decided to turn me down. I am going to prove to you that the older cook will always have more broken utensils.
Where are you, Ma?
Why do you ask?
Because I want to come and see you. You sound like you're so angry with me and I don't want you to be angry with me.
I don't want you to come and see me. Don't come and see me. Eh? About the what I asked you to do for me, forget about it. Because it's obvious you have not even started doing it. Somebody else is doing it. Stay away.
I'm sorry to ask, Ma, but are you really serious about this your agenda of trying to destroy a noble relationship your son has built for almost 2 years with a woman he loves?
Hey, you are still talking about love. Hey, you are still talking about love because nobody has threatened your life. Stay away from me, oh. And I want you to realize that I will deal with you. You see.
Madam Lufthansa, why is she such a troublesome mother? Hilary.
Yeah, sure.
Why did you lie to your mother today? I have never seen you lie before, and it bothers me that you lied to your mother.
Me?
Yes.
Oh. I didn't lie. I just played a game on her because I know my mother.
You played a game on your mother. What's the game about?
You want me to tell you?
Yes.
Alright, I'll tell you. If you go to the community cinema right now, trust me, you will see my mother seated there. And she's not there because she wants to see a movie. No, she's there because she is out to embarrass you. And I wouldn't want anybody to embarrass my fiancé.
Seriously, like, why would your mother want to embarrass me in an open place like a cinema? I mean, it's absurd.
I'll tell you. Look. It's so wrong to talk with food in your mouth. Better. See, I want you to trust me, sweetheart, that I know what I'm doing. Some lies, not necessarily lies. Sometimes we lie because we need to save a situation. And come on, I shouldn't be saying this. You know that both of us are knitted as one. And I believe that someday in the future, you will understand why I did what I did. I knew you'll understand me.
Oh, that's so sweet. Oh, you have a way with words. I love you.
I love you more. I love you more.
Okay.
Woman, I don't know why you are bothering yourself. I have told you that your son would be happy with his wife.
Who is this wife? Is it Anne, the one I just sacked? Or Esther? Or the beautiful Lucy that just joined the race? Who is this wife that will make my son happy? Which amongst them?
Women remain the most beautiful thing ever created by Yahweh, the all-knowing God. They have become so important that men can no longer do without them. You should consider your son lucky, for all the 3 women you have mentioned would make excellent wives for your son.
Are you such a pap? Why would you even link my son to polygamy? Or do you think my son is in the same level with all you lousy prophets that are grossly into women?
Woman, don't force me to bend you. Right from the very first day you walked into this temple, I knew you were trouble. I said, do not force me to bend you. I will unleash hell. You're already in hell. And I cannot be helped.
Why are you such a fool? I told you to follow them to the community cinema. Why did you have to come back before them?
Ma, I went there, but they were not there. I looked for them all over the place, but I didn't see them. So I decided to come back on time because I have a lot to do against tomorrow.
I don't get it. You mean they told me lies or what?
Ma, I cannot say that they lied, but something may have come up and they decided to go somewhere else. But I can swear on my life, they didn't go to community cinema.
God. Why would they take me for granted?
Ma, I want to go back to work.
Hey, come back here. I want you to go in there. Remove this your mid dress. Dress sexy. You know what I mean? Dress in such a way that you can attract a man. I know you have dresses of it because the one you went to the cinema was just an eye-opener. Go and wear something similar to that. Sexy. You know what I mean? Go.
Ma, you said I should not wear...
I am saying that you should wear them now. Go.
Yes, ma.
Let me see them. Beat me in this play. Come here. What is good about this afternoon? Why are you such a bad influence on my son? Why are you teaching him lies? Lies that you got from stupid Israel.
Mother, why are you embarrassing my fiancé? Why? Not now, please.
Where are you coming from?
We went out.
Of course I know you went out. Where did you go to?
And why are you so concerned about where we went to? Huh? We are adults and we can go anywhere.
You told me when you were leaving this place that you were going to the community cinema. But you did not go there. So why must you lie to me?
Mother, you know, I am so disappointed that you have not changed one bit. I knew you would follow me to the cinema. And just as you have failed today, you will continue to fail because Esther here is my fiancée and she's going to be my wife. And nobody can change that.
Oh, yeah.
Lucy, what has come over you? Why are you dressed like this?
Chai. You like it? Of course I do. That's the game. The game has just started. And I'm happy you understand the game so well. See, Hilary here has a vast empire he inherited from my husband. You now work with me, so I can trust you. Lure him. Draw him to yourself. You know what I mean? Kai. Give me. Look at you. You even brought a hand. Oh, God. Sally. This is good, man. This is good. Hey! That's the game, man. So, Lisa, witches and wizards.
Hilary.
Yeah?
Do you understand what just happened downstairs? Your mother's maid is trying to seduce you. You know what? I have had it up to here. We're going to her house. You're leaving this house this minute.
I already made up my mind we won't be staying up to 2 weeks like we originally projected, but we just can't leave like that.
Hilary, I'm not going to argue with you on this. I'm not going to argue, okay? We're going to our house. Your mother is so difficult to live with. She doesn't like me. The more we stay here, the more we risk our relationship. All right? We are leaving.
But you take it easy though, huh?
What is the meaning of this? Why are you doing this?
Mother. Well, Mother, you have succeeded in making this holiday miserable for us. I thank you for that. We're going back to where we came from.
Why would you take such a decision? Eh? Don't tell me that you prefer this from Iselolisa to your mother that bore you and raised you up.
Well, Mother, I think we're done with that. I would like you to read the book of Mark, chapter 10, verse 7. It says, "For this reason shall a man leave his mother and his father and cleave to his wife." And that is exactly what we have decided to do. We are going back to my house to plan on how we will cleave to each other. And note this, Mother, our minds are made up, and there is nothing, absolutely nothing you can do to change it. Bye, Mother.
Can't leave me like that. I've lost this battle.
Sir, you are traveling to Abuja tomorrow, and I kept asking myself why my boss wouldn't take his confidential secretary.
Are you crazy? Huh? Are you crazy? When did you start this? Hey, go stand right there.